interior of this ship comforting.
Hi. Please disregard. I attempted an informal greeting, but I am dissatisfied with the result.
About time you showed up. All right, I want to know what's going on. I've been trying to get Delgado's attention for, I don't know, 3 years now. And what do I get? Nothing but radio silence. Then out of nowhere, just when Neva and I are closing in on a huge score of our own, Delgado orders me to help you out. Yeah, I figured you'd say something like that. Just another one of Delgado's loyal little soldiers, huh? Fine, have it your way. So Neva's message said you were here for Dombrowski. Was that all she sent you here to do? Or was there something else you were sent here to steal? Okay. So why are you targeting a Gallbank exec anyway? Not exactly your average Crimson Fleet prey. Why the interest? Playing it safe for now. Okay. I can respect that. But let's make one thing clear. If I'm gonna stick my neck out by helping you get near Dombrowski, I want something in return.
It would seem we have little choice in the matter. We should hear him out.
Well, well. It appears we have a mind reader here. You're absolutely right. I don't want money. I want back into the Crimson Fleet. It's as simple as that. Fine. You want to play it that way, and suit yourself. Dombrowski's a full-timer aboard the Siren of the Stars. Probably spends more time cruising the space lanes than actually working. Fortunately, the Siren is hosting the Terran Preservation Society charity gala. Larry won't be able to resist showing off his VIP clout. To get what you need, you're gonna have to attend the gala, talk to his fellow philanthropists, and dig up some dirt.
Oh no. Is shooting everyone an option? Alternately shooting ourselves to avoid it?
Yeah, well, lucky for you, it's not black tie, so you'll be fine. This card will allow you to access the Starfield ballroom. If you need my help, I'll be relaxing in one of the upper-level lounges. Head inside and mingle with the crowd. No one likes Dombrowski, so they'll be more than happy to share his dirty secrets. Now you're speaking my language. Oh, there's one last thing. Trident equips all of their starliners with the latest acoustic threat detection. Meaning that you lose patience and kill anyone aboard the ship, security will be alerted and all hell will break loose. Anyway, I suppose that's enough to get you started. Good luck. Oh, and while you're at the gala, avoid the canapes. They're frozen, not fresh.
There's nothing quite like the view from the Starfield. Every day that I wake up in my bunk, I count my blessings. This is one of Trident's top of the line.
Don't forget to keep your Starview pass handy at all times, or you won't have access to the ballroom.
Listen. You can hear the engines.
Between you and me, the best part of my job is getting a crack at all of the leftovers from the dining area of Captain Rokov said you're allowed in any of the crew-specific areas. Just don't touch it.
Trident must have spent a fortune equipping the ship. Redundancy in almost Captain Rokov is one of the most easy.
The ship's purser can assist you with any matters regarding the security of your home.
Pleased to make your acquaintance.
Quite a lovely start. Hello. Are you a member of the Society? Let's put it this way. He screwed over so many people, if he suddenly disappeared from the universe, I don't think anyone would miss him. Don't forget to donate to the cause.
That view is absolutely spectacular, isn't it? Dombrowski is married to some poor woman that he constantly leaves behind in New Atlantis when he goes on his business trips. Could we talk about something else? Enjoy the rest of the event. An open bar would have been nice. Trident's gouging us for every credit we've got.
Mind moving along? I'm trying to enjoy. Sorry, I'm busy. Maybe we'll talk another time.
The Society chair has really outdone herself this time. I don't know why Larry's attending this event. He could care less about any planet, let alone the Earth. Well, that was boring. Have you tried the canapes? Horrid.
Larry has an A-level executive rating over at Galbank, which means he has access to everyone's accounts at the touch of a button. Benjamin Bayou, Neon, won the award the first time it was presented, but he dropped out of the Society a couple of years back. That's all then? Okay.
I certainly hope they
So,
decide to hold all
what
future
brings
society events.
His behavior towards women is abominable. That man really ought to be ashamed of himself. I missed out on the award to someone else last year. So this year, Nice to have met you.
Have you tried the canapes?
The
Horrid.
society chair has
Positively
really
horrid.
outdone herself. He's been spending a lot of time with Claudia Swist. Quality time, if you catch my meaning. I'm certain his wife doesn't know a thing about it. Well, that was boring. If you have any specific requests.
If this is not the very definition of decadence, I do not know what is.
Sorry, do I know you? Okay, wait, are you seriously... are you trying to pick me up? Look, I appreciate the compliment, but I'm already seeing someone. His wife? Oh, for the love of God. I told Larry to keep his big mouth shut, but did he listen? No. He had to impress his friends and treat me like a trophy. Look, I've been in this business for a long time, and I know how this game works, so let's skip all the banter and get it over with. What's it gonna take to make us both happy? You're willing to pay me to give you dirt on Larry? Sorry, I thought I'd end up on the short end of the deal. You know, this whole thing really pisses me off. Larry and I had the perfect scheme where thousands of credits all worked out, and then he goes and flushes the whole thing down the toilet.
I do not understand. Your anger is focused on Mr. Dombrowski, but clearly the failure of this plan rests on you as well.
If you had to work near him day in and day out, I think you'd understand. He's a disgusting pig, plain and simple. Yeah, I'm getting to that. Larry got together with myself and this other guy, Gabriel Vera. He's some bigwig over at UC Security. I doctored the transactions, Larry wiped them off the system, and Vera kept the legal pressure off of us. We were scamming Galbank for months. It was going well until I discovered Larry was cheating everyone by changing each transaction in his favor before deleting them. I wish I had some. Maybe you should try talking to Gabriel Vera. He should be around here somewhere. If he doesn't want to cooperate, just mention my name. That should grab his attention. Good luck. You're gonna need it. I hope you hurt Dombrowski. Nail his ass right to the wall.
I'm sorry, but unless you're reporting a security situation, I need to get back to my duty.
Please remain in designated passenger areas at all times. Have a safe journey.
Hello. You here for the charity event? Well, I work for UC Security, meaning that business isn't exactly my area of expertise. I'm afraid I can't really help you. If you're looking for a business opportunity, you might want to check with someone else. Claudia sent you, did she? Look, friend, I don't know if you're just a little drunk, maybe a touch crazy, or both. Whatever you think you know about me, you're dead wrong. So back off.
We both know exactly who you are.
Sure, go ahead. If it makes you feel better, you can take it right to the top of mast. Anything you try to report will boil down to your word against mine. And since I work for UC Security, who do you think people will believe?
Hello. Are you a member of the society?
In the event of a lockdown, remember to return to your cabin in a quiet and orderly fashion.
I saw your little exchange with Vera. Keep that up, and I guarantee that imbecile's gonna demand that you be arrested. I know the guy, he doesn't bluff. But I'd bet my last cred stick he's running scared. There's clearly something going on between Vera Swiss and Dabrowski. But we need hard evidence to use it to our advantage. The problem is he's not gonna talk to you in public. We need to get Vera isolated so he'll spill everything he knows. Smart. If there's an emergency, standard practice is for all passengers to clear the decks and report to their cabins for lockdown. I think the best chance we have would be to tamper with the life support sensors. Manipulate a few controls, and you can fool the monitoring system into thinking there's a life support failure. And there you have your emergency.
Your lack of commitment does not exactly fill me with confidence. Are you sure this is a good idea?
Don't worry. It'll be as easy as it was mingling with the guests at the party. Just throw a few lousy switches and you're done. One more thing. If Chief Engineer Sundin gives you any trouble, tell him I'll erase that gambling debt he owes me. I prefer you use that as a last resort, but hey, what's the harm in losing a few credits when I'm on the... Anyway, I better start packing. Things are getting hot around here, and won't be long before Trident figures out you had help. Get back to it.
Here for business?
Pleasure.
These newer vessels more or less run her. But she doesn't leave much for the crew to do.
This is well maintained, to be sure, but obviously the credits have all been spent on the areas the guests actually see.
Hold up. This area is off limits to passengers. Wait a second. You're Captain Rokov's guest, right? Didn't expect to see you down here. Sorry to give you trouble. What can I do for you? Oh, sorry. That area is off limits. No exceptions. Hey, if your heart's set on it, who am I to stop you from staring at a bunch of life support machinery? Tell you what. I'm just going to step out for a bit and stretch my legs. Maybe you can hold this for me while I'm away? Feel free to look around, but don't mess with any of the controls.
Passengers, may I have your attention, please? The captain has declared a ship-wide emergency. Please report to your cabins in an orderly fashion and remain there until you receive further instructions.
Much nicer in here now. Plenty of room.
stars is now in emergency status. Please remain calm.
A sharp contrast from the crew quarters, is it not?
I was wondering if you were the cause of the ship-wide emergency. It's time you stop playing games and tell me why you're here. I always took him for a fool, but I can't believe he's stupid enough to have gotten mixed up with the Crimson Fleet. Still, why would I possibly want to incriminate myself by handing over any evidence? Claudia said that. You sure? Damn it! That means my money's already gone. And Dombrowski's going to walk away with a fortune. I'm not gonna lie to you, I don't want to end up on the Crimson Fleet shit list. But if I give you that information and it falls into the wrong hands, I'll end up in jail. This is a lose-lose situation for me. At least I walk away with something. All right, you have yourself a deal. Here, with this slate and this recording to tie it all together, you'll be able to nail his ass to the wall. He'll do whatever you want. Just remember that you promised to leave me out of it. You better tell Dombrowski to run, because if you don't kill him, I will.
All passengers are being asked to return to their cabins.
All passengers, may I have your attention, please? The captain has declared a ship-wide emergency. Please report to your cabins in an orderly fashion and remain there until you receive further instructions.
Can't succeed at that before we are discovered.
All passengers, may I have your attention, please? The captain has declared a ship-wide emergency. Please report to your cabins in an orderly fashion and remain there until you receive further actions.
cause for alarm. I'm sure this is just a minor malfunction.
Our security team would appreciate if you please shelter in your cabin during this emergency. This ship is in a state of emergency. Please return to your cabin immediately.
All passengers are being asked to return to their cabins.
All passengers, may I have your attention, please? The captain has declared a ship-wide emergency. Please report to your cabins in an orderly fashion and remain there until you receive
If the rest of this ship is any indication, I imagine there is an incredible amount of wealth stored in there right now. I never had the patience for computer systems.
This ship is in a state of emergency.
There's no cause for alarm. I'm sure this is just a minor
Is this important? I don't have a lot of time for idle nonsense. Excuse me, would you mind telling me exactly what the hell you're doing in my cabin? Yes, I am. Actually, I've been entrusted with the transfer of the award for the last 8 of its 9 years. Why do you ask? And make it quick. I have a lot to do after this ridiculous emergency is sorted.
May I have your attention, please? The captain has declared a ship-wide emergency. Please report to your cabins in an orderly fashion.
Well, the Earth Savior Award is one of a kind. The blue diamonds alone are irreplaceable. Since we can't produce a new award every year, it's instead passed from one recipient to the next. I supervise the transfer and make certain that there's ample security during transport and at the destination. Yes, it's quite marvelous, isn't it? You'll just have to wait until the ceremony to see it, if they call off this sham of an emergency. It's far too valuable to be left anywhere else except the safe located at the purser's office. Now, if you'd care to give me my privacy, I have much more important things.
passengers, may I have your attention, please? The captain has declared a ship-wide emergency. Please report to your cabins in an orderly fashion and remain there until you receive further instructions.
The Siren of the Stars is now in emergency status.
Again? This is becoming a very annoying habit with you. Am I hearing you correctly? You should mind your manners. Imagine pushing your way into my cabin uninvited and issuing such demands. It's a real emergency? Oh, my word. I thought this was a drill or some sort of nonsense. I thought I recognized you. Here, take my claim ID and take the award as far from this ailing vessel as you can. I know you'll keep it safe.
This ship is in a state of emergency. Please return to your cabin.
I suppose that is ours now. Eh?
All passengers, may I have your attention, please?
Our security team would appreciate.
The captain has declared a ship-wide emergency. Please report to your cabins in an orderly fashion and remain there until you receive further instructions.
Well, well. You must be the one who's been accosting Claudia and Gabriel. I'm uncertain what you hope to accomplish here, but it appears we should rapidly enter into some sort of negotiation. Au contraire, my misguided friend. There's a bargain that needs to be hammered out, and you will listen to the facts before we proceed. First, it's clear that you've obtained insider knowledge of my arrangement to defraud Galbank. The means and the method, perhaps, but not the motive. And second, I'm going to hypothesize that my compatriots are despondent regarding their share and have assisted you with this endeavor. Since we're speaking and I'm not at the reporting end of a bullet, this leads me to conclude that you desire something personal from me. I pride myself on having an intensely thorough education, though I'd hardly call myself a professor. Though I'm sure that your compliment also meant you were having trouble understanding what I've been saying.
All passengers,
in blunt
may I have your
terms,
attention, please?
you have compromising
The captain
materials
has
about
declared
me
a
in your
ship-wide
possession.
emergency.
The only thing I
Please
have to
report to
offer
your
in
cabins
return
in
are
an
my
orderly fashion
Galbank
and
credentials.
remain there until you receive
I
further
assume that's what you've been
instructions.
angling for all along?
Will there be much more of this? My head is starting to hurt.
Splendid. It appears we've reached an accord. Wait, I'm sorry. Let me simplify that for you. It sounds like we have a deal. Oh, of course, I trust you'll understand if I ask for us to avoid any further contact. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to formulate how I'm going to utterly ruin two very annoying business associates. Good day.
Well, looks like everything worked out, just like we planned. I'm glad one of us did. I'm just hoping you'll put in a good word for me with Delgado. Otherwise, I've risked my career for nothing. You know, I'm still wondering exactly what you needed those credentials for. You feel like telling me, partner? I usually have a nose for these things. But in your case, whatever the case may be, it's apparently worth risking your life over. That's telling me it involves a lot of money. That also means I want in.
Until you receive further instructions.
Of course. I understand completely. Anyway, I suppose there's nothing stopping me from rejoining the fleet now. It's been a long time coming. I owe you one, Doverich. Nonsense. If there's one universal constant you can depend on, it's that Yevgeny Rokov always makes good on his deals. Always. Well, I suppose this is where we part company. Hopefully the next time we meet, we'll be aboard the Key.